Okay. Now we're going to come to part 2. Part 2 is about the second verse of the MELE. So we're explaining these different words, these different beautiful words. Remember, I hear kanani o kamele. Yeah. Now we're going to come to the beauty of the second verse. And hopefully the beauty is painting these wonderful pictures, not only of this time, but the time that our kupuna lived there. We get kupuna kualua, we get kupuna kuakahi, kualua, kuakolu. We come from 30 generations no kila aina. Kana kolumau haunau na mai kahea o kawaewae a mai ka moko ku kalapua i ke kai o e hoi o ahualaka no ka puu nui o e hoi o puu maa eli eli a me kalai o ke alohi kana kolumau hanau no ke la mau aina. So we come from 30 generations from that land, from the Heiau Kawaewae, from the astonishing, mysterious island called Ahualaka, from the profound place known as Ma Eli Eli, from the brightness, the brilliance, yeah, of KeʻAloha. No ke la aina no na kupuna, ke la aina no mako. That's where our ancestors came from. That's where we come from. Aia I kalimuloa, ka ia ama ama. A me ke kuhonu au ukele kai. Mahua hua I ka ai, o hoi. Ua lupa lupa I ka vai, o pu o lena. Leana I kanani, leana ka aina I kanani, waha. Ulupe I ka ehukai, o malulani. Ku'u aina hana. One more time with the chorus. Leana ka aina I kanani puaha. Ulupe I ka ehukai, o malulani. Ku'u aina hana. Ku'u aina hana. Ku'u aina hana. Now we come to part 2, the second verse. It says, Aia I kalimuloa ka ia ama ama. A me ke ku honu au ka u kelekai. Ma hua hua no ka ai o hoi. Ua lupa lupa I ka vai o pu o lena. There, Aia I kalimuloa, at the place known as Kalimuloa, that's where you can get the ia ama ama. You like get ia ama ama, you go Kalimuloa. You know I Kalimuloa ka ia ama ama. Au no I ke kai, swimming in the sea, because you know the ama ama over there are mo mona no, pui pui no ke la ano ama ama. Ono loa I ka waha ke mo moni ke la ia. And then ke kuhonu, or ke kuhonu, that's the crab, the one the kupa aina o ke la aina ono no la kou I ke la papai. O yo hoi ka papai ama ama. Kala mai ka papai kuhonu. So, as children, we used to go. Now, that kuhonu swimming in the ukelekai. The ukelekai is the muddy waters. So remember when I told you about the ua ava ava, o he'eia, the rain that falls so hard it digs trenches in the aina, and lava ia aku no ka lepo o ka aina, and it takes the lepo all the way down to the sea, right? A oia ke ano o ke la aina, ka aina o he'eia, ke kahiwahi o ke la aina, helele I mai kanui ano o ka uololoku no, and then lava ia aku no ka lepo o ka aina. So when the rain falls so heavy and hit the ground and dig the trenches and carry the lepo, goes out into the kai. And that kuhonu swims there. And that's where you can catch them. We used to go before, yeah. Wa kamaikino, young time, yeah. Hela no mako me kapakini, iloko o ke kahilima, ka upena hau, iloko o ke kahilima, and then hau no mako I kapapai kuhonu I ke kai. So we would go with the bucket in one hand, yeah, and then the scoop net, yeah, in one hand, and we walk the ukelekai. And you gotta walk very slowly. Meka akahele, yeah? Go hele ana iloko oka ukelekai. You go, you walk slowly, because if you walk fast, you can disturb the silt, and the silt gonna come up, and you cannot see the kuhonu. So when you go for lavai'a I ke la ano i'a o iho o ka papa I kuhonu, hele oi me ka hele oi me ka mū o ka waha, hele oi me ka ho'omana vanui, hele oi me ka akahele, hele oi me ka hele lolohi. When you go, you have to go quietly, you have to go carefully, and you go slowly. And then when you see the kuhonu, hau ke la kuhonu, komo iloko no kapakini, and then you keep walking until you catch enough papa I kuhonu, lave no I ka papa I kuhonu I ka hale. You can ai makano, ai kuke no. I love both. So once you go and you scoop up the kuhonu, you take them all home, right? You can eat with, you can eat them raw. Hui no me ka inamona. O no loa ke na ano ia, me ka paakaya me ka inamona, lava no, I ka ai iho no I loko o ka waha, ka maumoni iho ana. All you need when you make rock crab, inamona and paakai salt. Ina maka oi ka ni oi, o no loa me ka ni oi. But if you like cook them, you can just boil them in salt and water. We like them with salt and vinegar and shoyu, or shoyu and vinegar. Ho'olapalapa no I ka wai, ho'okomo no I ka papa I kuhono I loko o ka ipuhau. Ai no mako I ki ia ano iko, ano papai I kuke ia. And so we love that. We love that. But in those days, kelamanava aku, yeah, no ka papa I kuhono I loko o ka ukelekai o ka limuloa. Pehea ki I maula. Everybody go over there. Everybody take the crab. Everybody take everything. I don't even know. Maybe if we walk, maybe we can find papa I kuhono I ke la kai. Hopefully we can. Ma hua ka ai o hoi. Ma hua ka ai o hoi. Ma hua is to fruit. Ma hua no. The fruit, not to fruit, but to increase with abundance. Yeah, to increase in abundance. And what did they want to increase? The ai, the food. Or hoi. Hoi is a land area there where right now my mother helps with a project there to guide them in the planting of many traditional native kinds of food. So mahua ka'ai o hoi, because you got to look at mahua and the meaning of mahua. You plant because you like them hua. You don't plant because you don't like them fruit. You plant because you like them grow. It's same with knowledge and education. Yeah, wisdom. You plant the seeds of knowledge in people so they take the knowledge and they grow from it. But you're still connected to the parent plant. So, as you take that knowledge from the parent plant, you have to honor the parent plant. And in honoring the parent plant, you honor the original knowledge that came from the waha of your kupuna, that shared it with you, so you honor them too. And as you honor their place in the moʻoʻolelo and the moʻokuauhau of mele and lineage and story history, you honoring your place. But when you cut off the storyteller, the foundation, the origin of a story, then you ain't cut off your place. Ike aku, ike mai. As simple as that. You cannot get away from that. You see? And that's pono. That's right. That's pono. That's the proper order. That's pono. That's the perfect order. Mahua kai o hoi. Hoi from hoi hoi, joy. The joy. But joy that is captivating. Joy that is you're attracted to. You know, it's like when you're watching a beautiful, beautiful hula performance, yeah? Or when you're out there walking in the lo'i kalo and you look at the lo'i kalo of the mahuahua ai o hoi, and you're looking at the uluana no o ka ulu and ke kolo ana o ka uala. When you see the uluana of the ulu growing, and you see the crawling of the uala, and you look at the lo'i and the kalo, and you see all that, oh, that just makes you feel so good. That feeling is hoi hoi no. Hoi no I loko o ka pu'uwai. Hoi no ke ila. Hoi no ke ia aina I ka mahua ai. Yeah? Everything that's growing there. Everything growing in abundance. Abundance, and it keeps multiplying. Oia ho'i ha. Mai ka ikela aina I ka mahua ana o na mea ai. Hoi loa I ka makake ike aku. Ke nana aku I ke la aina. And then it says, ua lupa I ka vai o pu'olena. So lupa, grow big. Lupa no. It grows. It flourishes. Ua lupa no. I ka vai in the water of pu'olena. And that water comes from, the source is pu'olena. That's the name, pu'olena. So, without water, yeah, ola no na mea ulu I ka vai. Pu ali no I ka vai ole. Ola no na mea ulu I ka vai. Pu ali no I ka vai ole. Things gonna grow beautiful with water. But when no more enough water, they grow misshapen. And the aina has water. The aina that when mahua ka ai o hoi, the water that when lupa no kalau o ke kalo, lupa no ka uluana o ka ulu, lupa no ke ko koloana, o ka mu o ka uala. Ola no I ke aha, ola no I ka vai o pu'olena. So everything that grew in that area grew from the waters of pu'olena. The water source there, vai o pu'olena. All right, so that's the meaning. Kalamaya. So let's look at some of those words that I chose to use. And let's look at some of the place names. Limuloa. So you think of Limuloa, yeah? And the Limuloa it's huge. The limu grows very well there, especially manuea. And you know us, we love the manuea. Manuea is so ono. And ulu no ka manuea, ulu no I ke la kai o ka limuloa. Hele no māko o hiohi no I ka manuea. No ka ai iho ana I loko o ka hale a, lawe no I ka hale a, o mākaukau no nā kupuna I ki ia limu ono no I ka waha. So we would go pick and then of course take home and our grandparents prepare. That's that area called Kalimuloa. One more, Kalimukele. The limu that's kele. The kele, of course, soft. The mud, the sand there, Kalimukele, growing in the soft spots over there. That's Kalimukele, Kalimuloa. We grow big and we grow in that kind of mushy area there, Kalimukele. And the names have meaning to all these different areas. When I use the word ama, yeah, when I use the word ama, it's the mullet, right? It's the mullet, of course, okay. But you heard the saying, mai pi'ikoi ika ama. You know, because I'm writing that in the song. As for us, yeah, the mo'opuna o ka'aina, yeah, we the mo'opuna o ka'aina, mai pi'ikoi no oko ika ama. The meaning is, be happy with the things you get. No try be anybody else. You know that old saying, yeah, trying to be like the Joneses. Yeah. Not how Jones ohana kalamai, but you know, it was an American saying, yeah. But mai pi'iko ika ama. It's like saying, you know how people say like on the other side the grass look greener, but you can see the green grass on your own side. It's like having all this richness with you, but yet you look outside for other things. It's saying like be satisfied with the things you get. There were so many olelo no'eau like that. Ai ka mea lo'a, eat what get. Hana i ka mea lo'a, work with your hands, work with what you can. Mai pi'iko i ka ama, and don't go try and be somebody you're not. You lahui Hawaii, you kanaka maoli, you kiko o ka aina, mai pi'iko i ka ama. Ama ia i ka awana i ke kaipa, but the things swim away. And then what, you chasing a dream, ao and ho'i e. But that's the ike, that's the mana'o, yeah? Kuhonu. You know, I love that word kuhonu. So kuhonu is the name of the crab. But when you think of the word ku, and you think of the word hohonu, you have one word that is to stand, to be upright, and then you have the word hohonu in depth of knowledge. And so, in the hakuana or the ho'ohakuana, ka ho'ohakuhakuana o ka mele. So now, introducing another tradition, and that is not only in the translating of the names, because the names are there for a purpose, yeah, in each and every poem, but individual words and the multiple meanings. So I just took the word kuhonu, the name of the papa'i, of the crab, and I broke it up into ku, to stand where? Hohonu, in the depths of vai, in the wealth, ka vai o ka ike, the wealth of the knowledge. Kuhonu i ka vai ike o nā po'e kupuna, to stand in the depth of the knowledge of the ancestors, of the elders. Oia ho'iha. Now you have a better understanding of this song. I hope you have a better understanding of this song. All right. Ukele, when I use the word ukele, with all this deep vision and this warning, mai pi'ikoi oi ika ama, don't let that vision become mottled or muddy. See what you have for what you have. Appreciate what you have for what you have. No be trying to be nobody else. Be yourself. Stand in that wisdom and the knowledge of your kupuna. And don't let that vision get all muddy. If you get all muddy, you no can see, you no can go. So, as you learn and understand more from your kupuna, then mahuahua, hopefully, not only the ike going fruit, but the ike going fruit within the ohana, and that goes back to the first verse where I talk about the ohana. And then, not only does it mahuahua fruit bear seed, but mahuahua, that you flourish. And the mahuahua is very important because ka ho'omaua o ke keiki me ka ho'ohua is the perpetuation of having children by planting seeds, ola no na mo'opuna. And that tradition is what has brought us today as this ohana, and I'll explain more, the ohana komomua o he'eia, because we have around 5,000 descendants. that come from the planting of those seeds. Yeah. Maikaʻi no. Ola no nā moʻopuna. O nā kūpuna ko mamua a me ke koʻa mokumoku o he e ia.